This cemetery on the east side of Georgetown is where years ago the bodies of unidentified people were buried. It's here where investigators believed the graves of two high-profile cold case murder victims were located. Deborah Jackson, once known as Orange Socks, and Sue Ann Husky, who was called the Corona Girl. But when their families were called together in January for a news conference about their identification, Sheriff Robert Chody was surprised they couldn't take them to the bodies.
This was an unexpected twist for us.
The sheriff gave his detectives a new assignment.
The message was, whether we can do this or not, is we have to try, and you have a week to find out if we know where the bodies are at. And if not, we have to convey that message to the family right away.
A specific section of the cemetery near an old shed was focused on. That shed would eventually factor into the search for Detective Jason Cox and the cold case unit.
You know you've got a certain area that you're working in, but you don't know for sure. Does that eat at you a little bit?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Is that what drove you on this one?
It does eat at you, and it does drive you.
After a lot of work, investigators are now pretty confident this headstone to an unknown woman is close to the grave of Deborah Jackson. It's believed the body of Sue Ann Husky is in an unmarked grave next to Jackson.
Based on everything we have right now, we're quite positive that they are where we believe that they are.
Family members were notified on Monday. Tuesday morning, I spoke to Husky's sister by phone.
It was very, very heart-wrenching. It's just, I guess I could say unexplainable. It was so nice to know that she was found.
So here's the problem. No one knew exactly where the graves were because there are no official records available. The one person who really did know had it up here, the caretaker, but he had passed away. Investigators did catch a break. There were others still alive who were involved in the original case, and they were tracked down.
We tracked down the original gravedigger and took him out there.
The biggest clue was found in the library at Southwestern University. It was located in the microfilm section, where images from the local newspaper are kept. Articles about the murders were scanned. Days and months blurred by until one from late 1989 caught everyone's attention.
And when we finally found the picture in the article, that was a eureka moment.
This is the picture. It shows investigators standing by the grave of the woman who would later be called Corona Girl. In the background, you can also see the shed. The next step required a little math.
So with the photos, specifically with the building in the background that is still there, we were able to go back out to the scene, do some triangulations, and try to recreate the photo today to make sure that that photo was taken in the exact area where we believe our two victims to be, and it matched up.
The sheriff's office has secured donations for headstones, but the cases have not been closed because the search for those who killed the women continues.